Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War 3 Kingdoms, 8 Princes, and part 10 of my Sima Yue Campaign. I know normally I start with like a nice picturesque sort of fade in, but okay, two things. One, I forgot to save at the end of the last episode. However, I was going to go, oh, that's fine. I'm just going to, because we sold the farmland, so I'll just sell the farmland, and then it'll generally be fine. Didn't I sell it for 2,000 last time? Hello, MonstersAbound from the future here. Now, what MonstersAbound from the past, in his blissful, innocent ignorance, hasn't realised is that the Jin Empire previously offered about 3,200 per turn over 10 turns, which of course is more than 13,812 instantly. But, I mean, let's let MonstersAbound of the past live in blissful ignorance, because he's going to think he does really well out of this, and I just don't want to ruin it for him. So he's going to enjoy that. He's going to think he's got one over on the Jin Empire. Let's just let him have that, because he's not going to get much else. So let's get back to the action with past idiot MonstersAbound. It wasn't 13k, was it? Was it? I mean, I could go back and check, but... Thanks!
We are obliged to you for this kindness.
Yeah, no, thanks for that. Okay, I've got a lot of money now, which is good. That's really nice. So we're marching on the fishing... No, we're not marching on the... Yeah, we are marching on the fishing port. Flags are very similar, it's hard. We're marching on the fishing port, we're going to take that, and then I think we did finish. Did we take that last time? I think we did, didn't we? Troops. I think we did take that last time with minimal casualties, and then we were fine. So let's move you back over to Pengcheng. So we've basically got to decide what to do about the Jin Empire.
This chance for glory.
No.
Very well. Goodbye.
Toodle pip. Off you go. Right, so the Jin Empire is currently fighting Shania Twain, and Shania Twain is struggling. But it doesn't look like they're struggling as much as I thought they would. A lot of those Jin armies are now in the north. So I could potentially try and influence Sima Yue to declare war against the Jin Empire again, because currently
well met, friend.
They are not at war with the Jin Empire. They don't like the Jin Empire, so the likelihood of them going to war is pretty high. But if Sima Yue's at war, that might... Oh! Apparently, our spy has been made a general. And there they are.
Refuse.
In the capital, leading an army, no less. That's fun. Okay, so we can use some of that. And now we've got a shit ton of money. We can issue a declaration. We're going to declare war on you.
Attack!
Yeah, I'm going to attack you. I'm going to take your stupid town, your stupid fishing port.
We won with integrity. Now let us celebrate with abandon.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, and of course, Sima Yue got his eye poked out, didn't he? But that hasn't happened this time. Instead, we've got garrison games, so he doesn't have one eye anymore. That's good. We could get more replenishment with garrisons. Not particularly bothered. Replenishment, own army, that would be quite useful. 10 noble support, that would be quite useful. Morale for enemy. Let's just release the garrison. You let the prisoners go, for they are men of lost purpose and no longer a danger to you, regardless of their loyalties of when they charge at you and try and stab you in the eye. Okay, Guan, we're going to give you Stifling Deluge, because that's what we did last time. Sometimes I forget to save at the end of an episode. It doesn't happen very often, but it depends sort of how tired I am. To upgrade that, the other option is we could potentially try and buy Zindu down here.
My lord?
Got a lumberyard. We got a small. If we could get the small town and the lumberyard.
What do you wish, my lord?
I mean, it's not super useful, but don't be grumpy. Right, trade. I want the small town. Oof. Yeah, okay, they won't give me the small town then. They are asking
Your
for way
arrival
too
is
much for a
welcome,
small
my
town.
lord.
So what we could do is I could upgrade you. In fact, what we could do is just beef up our infrastructure across the board. So we could do something like this. So that's going to use another 6 food, which is fine. We're already trading some food away anyway. So losing a little bit isn't a big deal. I could get more income from peasantry. It's like 100 more. We're getting big bonuses to peasantry income here, so that could actually be a good shout. Let's do that. Let's do that and get a bit more money, because if we get some more money coming in, then we could potentially look to try and get another army up. I'm kind of tempted to switch these guys over to more cavalry, but I think I'm quite happy with our axe guys. Axe
This
guys
will
good.
please you, as it has us.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen.
Your wisdom reveals a kindred spirit.
Yeah, I know. I'm really hoping Sima Yue declares war again. And I'm also kind of hoping, because I feel like this campaign is a lot slower. Maybe it's the faction I've picked, but it's a lot slower than Three Kingdoms campaign, which kind of felt like, you know, I always had someone to fight. Whereas here, I'm kind of like teamed up with a whole bunch of people, and the main enemy is so strong that I can't really take them on. Juro declared war on the Jin Empire. Fair enough. We've got mass mobilization. We've got brothers in arms. Heelun and Sima Yue. Making googly eyes at each other. That's nice. So we've got mass mobilization. So let's grab... What's this? Saber cavalry. Is that better or worse than what we've got? And spear warriors. I don't really know where those sit in the... Available armies. I'm not really bothered with available armies. I mean, upgrading this is going to be kind of useful, so let's get that. So, do we have... Oh, you can't actually recruit archers. Okay, let's switch you, because they'll be slightly better. Do we want a couple of trebuchets in this army? I know they've nerfed trebuchets, but let's... Mounted crossbows. I just don't know if they've got the... Okay, let's do that. I'm kind of tempted to switch these guys for maybe even just some more axe warriors. Maybe just doing that. Maybe just getting some shot cav. They're not great, but fuck it. Let's get some shot cav. That army is now looking pretty potent. Quite happy with that. Food will be dropping, but we should be okay. I don't want to upgrade too many cities at the same time, because that could end up being problematic. But once our agreement with the food runs out, I think is it Sima Lun we've traded with. So once Sima Lun is happy, or the trade deal with him has run out, we'll get the food back, and then I can upgrade some more of my cities. Upgrading the cities isn't like that useful. Oh, hello. You just trespass over Jin. That's not going to cheer. That's going to make them happy, is it? Going to be cranky as all hell. Mao Ren requested by road. Okay, sure. Sensitive information. A loose-lipped courtier has told you of an indiscretion committed by a friend of theirs in another faction. This information could be used for extortion, but your courtier would be deeply upset at the breach of trust. Who the hell is Sun? I literally have no idea. I have no idea who you are. So I'm going to be honest, because I literally have no idea who you are. I'm not massively worried about upsetting you. More spirit alignment, which I don't really have much of. So, you know what? I don't care. Screw it. We get upkeep reduction for upkeep cost for new spies. Okay, sure. Undercover network cost increase for enemy spies and reduction for our peeps, and apparently Sun. Oh, this person here. Hello. Oh, you're going to be okay with it. Apparently, you're fairly happy anyway, so not massively worried about that.
A misunderstanding.
Is it? Do we want to hide in the forest
Clear.
and see if we can get a little ambush on?
Spring.
That would be good, wouldn't it? Little ambush. Tasty little ambush. A naughty, cheeky little ambush, yeah. More money from peasant. I mean, yes, that seems like a good shout. We could upgrade this city. Could get more. I mean, the more food means we can upgrade the cities. So that sounds like it's a good option. We're kind of burning through our money a little bit.
Never yield.
But I'm fairly... If we can start taking some of this territory, I think we'll be in a good position. Plus, some of our... Okay, where are we making the most money? That's the question. So 2k there, 900 there. We do have the stimulating markets here. So let's have a quick check. Okay, yes. So lots of commerce income here. So what we want to do is... you're finishing, aren't you? Okay, let's get Princess Pay here to get some influence and increase our income. And then we get another assignment, which... That's weird, actually, because... Did we have industry income down here as well? I think we did. Let's go for industry. Okay, yeah, so one of the things I would like is assignments just to last forever until you cancel them. Because having to remember to keep doing them is a pain in the ass. I know I keep saying this every single time I have to go and sort out my assignments again, but it really is. It's just busy work. I guess it makes it more involved, but at the same time, like...
Battle is not always the answer.
Alright.
A rewarding meeting.
Sure. Sure. Ah, successful ambush. Ruin Shen. Are you the faction leader? Can't remember. I think you might be. Well, if you are, this is not going to end well for you.
Destroy them.
Ah, it's as clear and perfect as a British summer's day out there. Unfortunately, for Ruin Shen, he's just been ambushed, and looks like Sima Yue and He Lun are going to try and murder him, and they've been getting some good swings in there. Don't think they've managed to finish him off, though. Meanwhile, our army is in position. We've got the trebuchets as well, so that's going to be good. We can see how well those do. The archers are now opening fire, and they're getting some lovely shots in the rear of this Saber militia, who have turned around to fight Sima Yue and He Lun. So they're getting lots of arrows in the back, which is obviously not ideal for them. Yeah, that's not what... Yeah, no, that's not... Okay, good night Vienna for them. Meanwhile, more cavalry moving in to assist. They're starting to move their units into position. Our trebuchets do not have flaming ammo, just the normal ammo, so they're not going to get as many kills. I'm not sure whether flaming ammo does that much extra damage. But the trebuchets certainly don't do as well as they have done in the past, so not sure. Sima Yue is engaging... who's this guy? Ju Yi, who actually has some fairly good... If we have a quick look at him, he's got some fairly good items there. He's got a nice heirloom spear. I still think that Sima Yue can beat him. Although it's starting to look a little bit close. Meanwhile, our cavalry is moving into position. We've got shock cavalry in the trees over here. We've got our saber cavalry over here in the trees. And over here, once we've kind of drawn some of these units in, we can... Oh my god, it's awfully close. Sima Yue and Ju Yi down to the wire. Oh, that's close. That's awfully close. Come on. Horse almost got in the way, but come on. Who's going to win? It's close. Oh. Did Did He Lun just jump in and murder him for Sima Yi? I think he did. Okay, well, Sima Yue is fine. He's okay. Looks like the Ruin Shen has gone out of control, and He Lun is chasing him down, trying to finish him off. Some of his cavalry have charged into our lines, but of course we've got charge negation, so that's okay. Cavalry now charging out of the trees, getting some lovely charges there. We've managed to run down the G militia there. G militia doing a little bit more damage, and here comes the Dao Sao sword bodyguard straight into these archers, running them all down. That was a fantastic charge, pretty much annihilated that unit in one hit. More cavalry now flying out straight into the rear of this G militia, running them down very, very nicely. That's looking pretty good. So the weather's just awful. Jeez. Our archers pinning down any units they can find. We've still got these mounted crossbows who haven't done... They've killed one person so far. Doesn't appear to be anyone on the back of the... Okay, no, that's probably... Maybe they're just camoed. They've got camouflage. That's it. They've got camouflage. They just haven't camouflaged. Or maybe the horses are the crossbowmen. Was China the first nation in history to have crossbow-wielding horses? Maybe. If Total War 3 Kingdoms, 8 Princes is anything to go by, then the answer to that is yes. Okay, Sima Yue chasing down some of the enemy generals. There goes our other advisor. Meanwhile, our we've got the warriors of Shu fighting the spear warriors. I do like the look of the warriors of Shu. They look pretty gnarly, don't they? They've got some good heavy armor on there. That feels pretty good. Looks like these guys have had enough. Our cavalry is now just mopping up, running everyone down. There's not much they can do, really. More of our warriors charging into the rear. The enemy general's going out of control, but they're not going to live very long. Yeah.
They have fallen. This is no great loss.
It really isn't, but we almost lost Sima Yue. That was a little bit close for comfort. But hopefully we'll get that spear as loot at the end. I'm not sure the trebuchets are worth it, you know. And Sima Yue barely won that fight. But we did win it.
Triumphs, revelry awaits.
And apparently we gained some artillery. Oh, we captured everyone. That's good. You're maimed. You won't join me. So, and you know, I'm just going to release you.
Let the captives go.
I'm just going to release you. You, on the other hand, have an heirloom spear, which I kind of want. So, and because you won't join me, I guess I'll just have to execute you.
Such is the price for betrayal.
And let's take the money.
It would be unjust to punish them further.
Yes. Also, not very profitable, which is the main issue I have with that. But we did manage to get a nice spear, which I think Cao Su is going to get a new spear. Yes, he is. There we go. Boom. That's a little bit better. Now, obviously, we couldn't give that to anyone else, which is a bit of a shame. To you.
Remain sharp.
Is that well? I think, my friend, you're dead. Whoa! All right, chill out.
We won with integrity. Now let us celebrate with abandon.
Yeah, do some abandon.
Let the captives go. Never yield.
Abandon stuff. Right. Okay. Good. Right. Let's go and heal up a little bit if we can. Okay, that's going to give some commerce income as well, which would be nice. I would, you know, a bit of commerce income. Can't go wrong with that. I mean, if we can declare war on Jin at some point, capturing all this territory down here would be really nice. That would be really good. So, our north is fairly secure. I do want to bring... Okay, we're already doing that there, so I need do to go and do some do. Get it? Do. Yeah, okay, good. Princess Pei is trustworthy. That's nice. So we get plus 10% trade influence, which is really good. That's nice to have. So current trade influence is 180. which isn't bad. I wonder if, because we got, I'm fairly sure we got a trade agreement. Sima Yue.
Welcome, friend.
Let's just propose that
It
because
is
that'll,
agreed.
yeah, it'll give us some additional cash. Do we have more trade agreements, or we do? We could potentially get on with the Jin Empire, but do we want to do that? That's the question. Because a lot of their armies seem to be in the north, I'm kind of tempted to declare war on them fairly soon. Like Ruin Shen. Can we, like...
Our patience is thin.
I could, like, really peace out with him. Because he is going to... Like, do you have... okay, you've got some ancillaries. I could probably get all of that. Not that I particularly want it. Although, that's not bad. So we could get some of that. I wonder if... Okay, they won't give me any of that. Like, I'm sort of like, should I declare war on Jin? That doesn't seem like a good idea, does it? But I mean, they are in my way. I'll potentially open me up to more. Most of the Jin army seem to be in the north. Could we? Larceny, no. Interference. Discredit character. Leak marching orders. No. What? Infiltrate army. That's the one I want, isn't it? Holy crap! Okay, we're going to have to... Okay, that... Right, okay, they've got a good anti-spy network, which is going to really make me struggle to actually get any spying done. Okay, fine. That's not ideal. Apparently we've had a whole bunch of people turn up, but I can't really afford them, so that's not great. We've got a Jade Sickle. More cunning. What do you have? Got a little bit of replenishment. I mean, we could change that for that, and that would give you a lot more cunning. So maybe let's do that one. And we need to heal up. But, you know, that was, I feel like, a good battle. We managed to wipe out one of their armies. Okay, so I have to keep in mind that every time
Together,
I want to...
we could return wisdom to the land.
Yeah, but also not... I'm not going to declare war on Jin.
Your choice.
Yeah, it is my choice. They're too strong.
For your contemplation.
You are not going to be able to join.
Your choice.
It really is. Well, it's not my choice.
Of our friendship.
No.
Very well.
Apparently, we're an exclusive club. No one else is coming in. Okay.
I am at one again.
So, we need a little while for our horses to replenish. They'll be done in 2 turns. Then we can scooch down here and start grabbing some of this. They've got a small city. They've got the iron mine. Alternatively, we could start, like, trying to take on Jin. Where is Jin? Okay, they've got an army over there. There's an army over there. There and there. They're not very... They can literally be on my doorstep in about 2 turns. I could potentially get another army. We could get another army. We've got plenty of people. What are you like? You're cheerful, graceful, and humble. Not bad. You're level 4. Your cunning isn't that high, but I don't think... You're lumbering, relentless, and superstitious. Not particularly good. And Do and New are doing our... getting our monies. I mean, you're not the worst. We could take you. There's no harm in taking you. What about you? What of you? You're elusive. Okay. Ambitious. That's not particularly good. And cunning. I mean, none of these stats great for a vanguard. You're elusive. You're tough and patient. Wait, do you have... Enables fatigue resistance. Okay, that's not necessarily the worst. We could always get Sima Qi in, who... He's a provincial advisor. He's tough, he's agile, he's philanthropic, he's coordinated. He's not a vanguard. You're spiteful, unobservant, relentless, and energetic. You would probably be a good shout, actually. Should we get you?
Let desire shape and guide passion.
Yeah, do all that. Then, Sima Cao. You're creative, you're tough, you're sincere, and you're tolerant. I bet all these people turn out to be spies. I bet you. Okay, and let's get Tong.
When drawing a bow, hold the breath.
Yeah, sounds good. You know, sensible advice, that. Sensible advice. We want some raiders, which we can get one of. And everyone's got rank ups because I've got a mod that basically cleans out all the skill points when a character joins your faction, so you get to pick what they have rather than just having what the AI picks. Obviously, the AI picks are not necessarily a bad thing in Three Kingdoms because the options are actually limited by what you can do. So generally it's not actually that much of a problem, but still. More running speed. Yeah, let's get running speed and charge bonus. Let's do that. You've got zeal, which is good. Plus charge speed. Bravery is quite nice. So let's do that. And then we want precision. What's this? Character experience. This army is quite nice. Flaming shot could actually be quite useful. Stifling deluge is good to have.
The people are flocking to this province.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, you've got an eavesdropper. I kind of wanted you to have an inspector, so you can have an inspector. Inspector Morse. Yeah.
Instinct.
And you can also have no, not a spy master. Well, you know what? Have a spy master. Doesn't really. You can have one of those as well, and you can have an axe. I don't think we've got any decent horses to give you. To be honest, Cao Su is my sort of like second in command, realistically, even though he's not very highly ranked because he hasn't really done anything. But still, that's not the point. You know, he's been in my army a long time, and seniority is something I worry about. So let's grab that. So we've got another army on the go here. So potentially what we can do is maybe get Sima Yue to start mopping up some of the... Like, declare war on Jin and then just start beating them up. Because if we've got a couple of armies in the north and one to expand our holdings in the south, assuming that our army in the south doesn't run into any problems...
You would not need fear us.
I don't want to fear you, so okay.
A productive meeting.
I thought so. That would mean piecing out with Ruin, whatever his face is, but he seems like quite happy to take a peace deal at the moment, I think because he probably doesn't have an army. But then that could make like taking his territory nice and easy. War declared between Sima Liang and... Who? That looks like me. Hang on. Am I... Okay, apparently I'm at war with you now. Who the fuck are you? I literally have no idea who you are. Okay, we've got supply chains. And there's trouble brewing. However, we can be healthy as 2 warriors to better themselves. Relationship between Cao Su and Ji Ningshu. Oh no. Is that a problem?
How may I serve?
Oh, who cares? They haven't been doing anything. They just got in a fight because they're bored, probably. +2 cover cost for enemy spies. +2 undercover network. Okay, yeah, let's do that. And spy promoted. Apparently, our spies... Okay, our spy's actually over there. So, we've got a couple of armies that we can see the position of now. And if we save up our cover costs, we should be able to find yet more of them. So, do we want to declare war? Food is... What are we getting? 220 up to 250 for another 6 food. That doesn't really feel worth it, does it? That does not feel worth it. I guess maybe it's worth it, like, 300. 300 is not bad. But, yeah, 220 to 250. We get 30 more peasantry income for 6 food. That's fucking awful. Okay, well, we won't do that, obviously. We could upgrade the farmland. I guess the thing is, if we're not using... Getting quite a lot from peasantry here. If we're not using the food, we may as well, right? I mean, it doesn't feel worth it, but it's probably fine. Right, so...
Our patience is thin.
You don't like me, but it is getting better. I think the Jin Empire is kind of busy. So, if I wanted to declare war...
Victory belongs to us.
And grab the copper mine. So let's go and do that. Because I'm feeling bolshy. It's like ride or die. Raider cavalry has good armor piercing. You guys, 47 to 31. Okay, that's medium cavalry. Let's get those archers up because they're probably going to be the most help. And let's move you down there.
Let the horse peal with laughter.
And then we're going
Our
to...
patience is thin.
Yeah, I know. Request regular payment. And we're going to make you pay through the nose for this peace treaty. Which, as soon as I've finished off or made some inroads dealing with Jin Empire, I will, of course, cancel. Okay. It's a ballsy strat. Will it pay off? Well, I mean... I feel like their armies are slightly more spread out, so I feel like I've got a better chance this time around. And I want to grab up this territory down here. If we can grab this territory here and then hold the river, that's basically my plan. It's not much of a plan, I grant you, realistically, but that's what we're going to do. But that's the culmination of my grand scheme. Is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode of the Sima Yue Campaign.